Hello everybody, thanks for coming today. I'm Kasie Oswald. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're talking about anything for online teaching that we've bought that was like really worth the money, we think they're must-haves, and then other things that we've spent money on that's kind of like,
if you see my classroom, it is itty bitty tiny. It is like this wide and that's it. So anything I own has to fit under my laptop in a little cubby hole. So I've got my banana, I've got my apple, and I've got my ball. Yeah. And then I stick with a few balls. I got some of these balls at the Dollar Tree, like $2 for $1 or something like that. I have a dice. I like this when I have a question that's like, there are 6 questions on the screen and I have 2 minutes left of class. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to answer number 4. Great. Moving on. Next slide. So they think it's a game and I'm not skipping 4 of them, 5 of them. And we're just doing one random one. So
that's good.
I like my dice for that. I have a few other things like a trophy. This comes in a 6-pack at Dollar Tree. I like using my trophy. But other than that, I really stick with me and TPR, and occasionally I'll pull something up on my phone. My rewards are magnets on a cookie sheet. So I use it for every class, especially the trials, because I can adapt it. I got this sticker book, and it had 5 projects. And this is the one we're just about to finish. This is taking me about a month. And so I'll say, do you want boat 1 or boat 2? And I'll zoom in. And sometimes I have to get it, just right until they can see the numbers. And we kind of laugh about having to get into focus. And then they pick the number. And then I usually set it on my laptop tray so that when they're reading the next slide, which I use this for level 3 and up, I'll point it down here. And then I'm putting the sticker on where they can see it.
I have finally found the niche of what works. What works is that something that is multi-use into an easy to pull and grab format is what you need. So for example, these letters are magnetic letters. This is a huge thing to store and a big pain in the butt. So to find that and solve the solution, I use this. It is an easy dry erase printable that was from my kids' kindergarten. And here is the same thing I can accomplish with the letters. I can teach the kid to write, which is something that's not very well represented in our VIPKid curriculum. And parents love this. What you want are props that are not one use. So for example, something I bought that was a waste of money, this was $5 and I thought I have got to have it. It is adorable. I've used it in exactly 3 classes to teach about the amusement park, and I never had that level again. But look at how much storage that takes. Something that is like this, look at how much storage this takes. This is 10 game boards. Find a star for any level, any student. That's why really making purchases and smart decisions where it's all together and not buying bulk. Don't think of going shopping and buying a prop for every single vocabulary word. So think of consolidating and pulling things together. A Barbie doll with bendable arms and legs. You can teach feet. You can teach running. She pushes, she pulls, she does everything. And that's one prop, many uses. But really think of simple ways to spend your money to get the most bang for your buck. That's what you want to do.
This is really fun when there's an egg lesson and then I just make a big deal out of it and then Dino pops out.
This is a reward that my students have been loving lately.
Oh, fun.
It's a little bit time consuming, so I have to wait till, sometimes at the end to do it with them. But I just put numbers. I take little numbers on top of the game board so they tell me which number they want me to drop it down.
Candy was saying my number one thing she wished she did not buy was 2 puppets. I use my puppets every day.
I think you need one good puppet because if you teach lower levels, you need something to engage the kid who is really shy. So my go-to is an elephant because most kids recognize But
Okay.
truly, I don't need 5 puppets. So if I could do it all over again, these are big and they take up a lot of space. A puppet is really helpful to model that, telling the student to repeat after you, or if they're crying or upset or sad, the puppet comes right up to the camera and you want a talking mouth one.
I agree with that, especially if you're just getting started. For me, I use Meg and Mike for boy, girl.
I use these, Meg and Mike. My hands are busy, so I can't really have my hand in a puppet, my hand on a mouse, my hand holding props. So
It's hard.
these are really come in handy because this is my he, she, this is my boy, girl, and then I've got woman and man back to back. I actually like this a lot too. Dino, funnily enough, is always just this guy. I have a dino puppet. I have a dino stuffed animal. I don't actually use them very much. Dino just comes out and he's easy because they all stay together. It's so much less storage.
I have some finger puppets that I really like.
Cute.
Someone made these on Etsy, and I have a big selection of puppets. I'm going to show you right here. Here's my puppets. I organize them in the shoe organizer, but just out of laziness, I always just grab my finger puppet because when I'm laying stuff out, they're little, they're tiny, they're small. You can prep and lay it out and it's not a big deal. This was the first one I bought, and I bought it on Amazon. I thought, oh, I'm going to use this all the time for the littles.
Yeah.
I can never use this puppet.
If you want to learn how to use puppets in the classroom, because when I was a level 1 only teacher, I used puppets all the time. Watch Teacher Michael's YouTube video. He is the pro of puppets and he taught me.
Here's another one that I got on Etsy. It's the nesting dolls of the Dino family. I can do this for like big, bigger, biggest, tall, taller, tallest. I can lay them down for like short and long, that kind of thing. And I just have found a lot of uses for this.
I have these story ones, so I use them for colors. Now these are kind of pricey, so you could probably make some. I love that they can ask questions on them. And another one that I love is, I think it's called Learning Resource, but I've showed these before too. It comes in one box of vocabulary cards, and here's all the shapes. I put them together. Some food, colors, clothing, transportation is in here.
This little card set, it's My Little Pony. I think I got it at the dollar store.
Oh,
This is really cool because it's not very big, but it has like shapes in it. It has colors. So I have used this when I have a trial and I have a really smart kid that finishes really quick. So you could use these in many different ways. It has props, letters, and colors. So you could pull those out in an instant, adapt it to your lesson. I use the Stars to Apples app a lot, and I use my iPad connected to my computer, and I can show pictures. I don't have to hold my phone up to my camera. Just last week we went to a cave, and just today I had the lesson about the bear in the cave with the monkey and the banana and all that.
yeah.
So I was able to show him pictures of us in the cave.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. The coolest thing is I had my iPad connected to my computer, so I could very quickly go to those pictures and then I could show him those pictures. And this student needed that because the lesson was way too easy for him. And you have to try to think of ways. And when the kid is older, being animated or bringing out a puppet might not be the best solution, but appealing to their intellect is. So when you say cave and then you can show them a real life cave, that really drew him in and just woke his brain up. If you're going to buy anything, like save up, buy an iPad. It will help you in many, many, many ways. I'm still finding new ways to use the iPad.
I hold up digital rewards, so this dancing piggy is a Manicam effect. I can duplicate and put 5 of them on the screen. I can make the piggy come up. I can make the piggy go dance on teacher's head. So with Manicam, I can easily throw in an effect that really makes my kids love it. I don't do this every class, but certainly this is something I have in my toolkit too.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how I organize my 2D. So here's level 1, level 2. I bought all of them on Teacher Pay Teachers, and they came as sets. But the thing that I really like about Amanda's 2D, here's her set for level 1, unit 7, Egypt. But it comes all like this, and then the most important prop is in there. So you're not holding up a prop with every single slide. You're just holding them up once in a while, and they're the most important ones. She also includes a very pertinent reward. Here, they get the camel.
I have something from Amanda too. I ordered the Would You Rather cards.
I'm using her Would You Rather now in my brain break class for OutSchool. So even if you have like a couple minutes extra that you need to fill in your OutSchool class, you just pull out those Would You Rather cards and boom, you're ready to go.
One other thing I really like is Find a Star. Find a Star for my shop comes in 10 boards like this, and then look at all you need. 10 boards and 1 magnetic cookie sheet. So all the pieces are together. It all comes like in a zipper pouch. That's what you need. It's convenient and organized together. Insta Ink saves so much money. So there's plans according to how many copies you make every month. They send you shipped in the mail, the cartridges. Actually, I can show you. I have tons. I print and do crazy bulk amounts of printing from my Etsy shop, of course. So I do over 1,000 pages, sometimes 1,500 pages a month. This HP Insta Ink is one fee. And then after I go over a certain number of copies, it's like $1 for 20 pages or something. For those teachers that are wanting to print at home, it's a great option. You need to buy a printer that says HP Insta Ink ready. You sign up. It's like mine is $19.95 a month for 700 copies. It's very convenient.
Some really cool things I think is if you have a cookie sheet in your house, it works with magnets or magnet boards like that, or these little cheap $1.98 whiteboards from Walmart come with the black marker with the eraser. They're magnetic too.
Oh, your marker's magnetic too?
The marker, the marker that comes with it has a magnet on it too.
Mine are the dollar store one, and it comes with that little clip thingy. But you can tell the quality difference on these. Like this is a lot cheesier than your $2 one.
This is probably one prop that I bought. I just have such a hard time keeping this one clean.
I sometimes use lemon essential oil, a few drops, and it cleans it right off. If you want to put something on the board, you want to stay on there for a long time, use Sharpie. So for like your main words that underline, do Sharpie and then do dry erase on top of that. That way it'll just wipe off the dry erase and it'll keep your background on there.
And I use Sharpie and tape. I put tape over the top.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming to the topic. Super fun.